Good evening, gamer girls. Guess who's back? Time for episode 3, episode 3 and day 3 of Pathologic 2 as the Harrispecs. I am your host, Brett, as always. Now, I'm in the lump again, where we left off, but there's Vlad Gimski there, but I'm not going to do that, because, I think I already said I'm going to meet him. So I think what we'll do is we'll head to here, to Aspety's Hospice, for some voicing. And then we shall head down back to the factory for a nice kip, and then we shall awaken with some lovely quests to do. Who knows, we might even get into a little bit of the old combat while we're out. I guess it depends on what route I want to take, because I could head through the warehouses or straight. I think straight along and down will be slightly quicker. I don't think it will make much odds, and trust me, we are not. Oh my, something's occurring here. First they locked the termitary, then the murders. Now the factory stopped. Unheard of! That Vlad would work us to death with no rest or sleep. His domain never stops. And now they're coordinating off districts too? What's going on? I wonder myself. An emergency at the factory, I guess. And now there's some sort of poisonous soot in the air. That's what people say. We'll see what soot it is. Districts locked down. Under Dr. Dankovsky's orders, these districts are off limits to anyone but medical personnel. Are you that Vorak guy? No, that's news. What's going on? Why is the area locked off? The people say something happened at the factory. Like an emission. Toxic soot in the air makes your eyes water in a minute. Wouldn't be smart to go in without protection. And what does your beloved Dankovsky say? He says the district is locked down and off limits to anyone but doctors. Vorak allowed. Burach! Sure has memory issues, doesn't he? Immunity boosters, 2 pills, protective clothes, 1 unit. Here you go. Pills are good. Now, we could go deal with that bullshit, but I'm not gonna. Because fuck that, until, I don't think we have anything. Nah, nothing to do in that area, and trust me, we should save some of these objects. Some of these items, they'll be of some good use. And the polyhedron looming in the background. The plague looming over that way. Normally I'd be a lot more like, ooh, what could it be? But like, really, oh hey, the game's called Pathologic. It's notoriously about a fucking plague. And, oh, black soot in the air and immunity pills. I wonder what's happening. Like, I'm not calling, don't get me wrong, I'm not calling you stupid if you didn't get it. Like, if you didn't realize that's what's there or anything. I'm just saying that's why I'm lacking a certain degree of subtlety. It's the same reason I'm ignoring my hunger up there, because... Actually, no, I better get that. I've got food, I might as well use it. And, god damn it, I need to get some water in a bit. I don't know how annoyed people get with like the meters on screen, but I know it bugs the shit out of some people. Nuker, or Nukia, or however you're supposed to pronounce it, just watching the distance, looking into the horizon, awaiting whatever is to come. Like me, when I look at a photo of Lara's feet. Nope. I'm sorry, I have an issue. I get teased about it a lot. Because it's obviously a joke. I don't actually want to, like, lick Lara's beautiful, delectable toes or anything. Sorry, I was distracted thinking about shit. Oh, hello! Are you a nice man or a bad man? It's a bad man! Fuck you, bad man! By your pelt, fuck! He's got a knife! He's got a fucking knife! Fuck you! Nuts, chalk, and bugger all mate. That was not worth it. That was not fucking worth it. And yet I did it anyway, because I am a jackass. Yeah, well. Anyway, this is Aspety's Hospice, who nobody seems to be particularly worried about, the sounds of fighting from outside. They're all just, vibing. Alright. Saba will teach us. She knows the way. She speaks to Earth. Mother Bodo talks to us through her. What will she teach you? She knows our traditions. We have long been oppressed. Now we face extinction. We forget our language, our crafts and arts, the art of talking to earth, the language of herbs, the craft of lines. She advises well. What advising do you need? Not a simple one. I'm sure it's simpler than you think. I have a question for our mother. There's little time left before it all ends. When it happens, would I be allowed to spare the lives of those who treated me and called themselves friends? Would I be allowed to not kill them? Yeah. I want to ask Saba, will our brothers and sisters be allowed to marry? The kin are, well, kin. We're all children of Bodo, and there's so few of us left. Marry the townsfolk. That's the only way to survive. We're too different. That's the idea. But that doesn't matter. When the kin swallow the town, there'll be neither wives nor children. And you'll become the kin's last generation. I would ask Mother about self-sacrifice. She said we must sacrifice everything for our fellow kin as we prepare to flood the town. I gave everything I had, even my own entrails. Now I'm dying. Did I make the correct decision? What for? I will tell it to Saba. It's a long story. I should save my strength. If you're asking me, it was a stupid thing to do. Okay, and then... an interesting one. Vita Cara, you're back. What say you? Who are you? Have you forgotten our faces out? Have you forgotten our faces already? We asked you for help. We want to be let into the Warrens. Right, I couldn't persuade Big Vlad. Here's your money. Listen, I could steal that money. I will probably need it in the coming days, but I'm not a dick. Unlike this guy who just kind of hangs out in this hitherto unused sector. I hope you guys can actually... Oh, there's a kid there. I hope you guys can see this and it's not just a black screen. I've noticed that the game comes off as a bit darker on the record, but I don't really know how to fix it because I'm a brainlet. Ooh, a reflection. She drinks a lot of milk. What do I care? No one knows how she became herself. Suspicion and fear surround a tale of one who left the steppe. She's said to be inhuman. A doll of clay and bone, Shabnakadig. Yeah, right. My master waits for her assigned time. 5 years ago, during the first outbreak, Earth cast her with a secret task that must have been fulfilled back then. Are you saying that... The first outbreak was curbed by your father, however. With vicious force, he changed the flow of history. And Saba Uspte, Saba Utun, the one called Aspity by common folk, stayed behind within this world. A groomless bride, a blemish, lost, estranged from her true goals. Believes she owes her life to Isidore, who made her, who foresaw her. What do you mean, made her? What nonsense is this? She feigns humanity quite well, and holds respect and power in the kin. She rules over this hiding place, where steppe folk can find escape from being yoked within Olgimski's cruel mill. Here they can hide and heal, and run their midnight markets. Are there many such steppe people? Enough. Enough to flood the town. There will be blood. Your father, whom she worships without understanding, meant the kin to merge into the town to make a body whole. But we cannot, and will not. So she decided to adjust the town to the needs of the kin. She brokers work for brides and odongs, setting them up as dancers or couriers. One wonders why. She doesn't know what she's doing. Indeed, she's not human after all. But love does drive her, like it drives you. And love is blind and foolish. Not human, right? I'll try to accept that.
Can you smell
Earth
the
warms your
acidity?
roots,
I
Shin.
can.
Who are all these people, Saba? What do they want? They respect me, you see. I know not the lines, but I sense Earth. I speak to them on her behalf. They believe I am made of soil, like Shabnakadig, though they don't call me that. They ask strange questions, Saba. Why did they come to you? I teach the truth of the kin to these people. I retell our old legends. I remind them of Bodo's will, of how the world is a body. I hear the earth, and speak her will for them. I make sure they know where they came from and where they are going. A sick people, a weak people needs this. Our future hangs by a thread. I've talked to them. I suppose I did your work for you. I knew that would happen. You have done well following the lines. You think so? My answers weren't the same you gave them. They believe they come here for advice. False. They have long since made up their minds. Not only their weakness sows doubt in them, we take on the burden of that doubt. Whatever we tell them, they'll do what they think is right. Yeah, I used to flip coins. I always knew what to do before the coins even fell, no matter which side was up. So basically, we're already beginning to advise our own people a little bit. Because we may not be a Manku, you know, a man who they probably listen to a bit more, like dear old Pops, but can't deny that they are helpful. No, can't deny that we are helpful, rather. Okay, we've got enough twire, I think, for what I want to do tomorrow. Let me just think. Actually, I'll see what I've got stored. I don't really want to spend too much time scrounging for like twire at this point in the game, because I think it's a bit less interesting to watch, but we'll have to see as it goes on, I suppose. I've been working on my voice acting a bit with this as well. Like, I put a lot more stock into Aspity there, like trying to sort of trail off like she does in the voice and kind of groan a little bit. The problem is I'm very bad at doing women's voices, because, you know, I've got this like manly masculine baritone. Oh yeah, we're fine also in twire, we can just get what we fucking want. So this is an important, so here's a tip and trick for you new players. Swevery produces these extra strong tinctures, as does, oh, where the fuck's the flower stuff? There we go. As does this red looking flower. There we go. So you just mix that with one of the others, and bap, you got a strong orange tincture. These will just produce generic tinctures, and I need more water anyway. Oh, and more twire actually. So we've made what we can with what we have. Probably should have got more use out of the red twire though. Or bloody twire, whatever you want to call it. I'm sorry making you sit through this kind of thing, by the way, just me. I'll leave the blood for now. I do have a use for it, but I'll need more water first. We'll need fingernails. We don't need broken ampules at the moment, although we'll probably get a few. Candlestick. No. Did we go to the dead item shop last time? I mean, I vaguely remember. Yeah, we did. Yeah, we did. Just had nothing that I could trade a thingy for. There's a specific item I'm looking for that sometimes you get there, but I don't know if it's just bad RNG or maybe it's normally like this and I've just been lucky in other playthroughs. Who knows? We'll see. For now, need this, and I think everything else. Sorry, I just like things to be nice and neat. In places, obviously. I'm usually a very mucky bastard. Okay, there we go. We still need... Actually, sorry, I'm just going to double check. So we need thread and a cloak. Right, I know where we can get a cloak, and I think we can probably get thread at the same places, but I'd rather trade for it, personally. Oh shit. Alright, anyways. Betty buys for Artemy as we head into the day 3 in earnest. And day 3, without wishing to spoil gamer boys and delicious hot gamer girls, is a bit intense. Or at the very least, it's a bit of a jump, as something we saw last night might have indicated. An interesting dream of Artemy's, that. Day 3, in which the alarm bell tolls. And believe me, that dream if you haven't played the game before... Oh, home is where your friends are... Okay, so I need to go up and talk to Lara. That's how we start today, apparently. Oh, I need food as well. Oh, I've got some. We have a bracelet, so I can sell that. So I say we head to the... Yep, head to the shop, cut up, head to Lara's. But yeah, this is going to be a fun day, to say the least. Actually, no, I'll wait till we're next to the wee pump thing, because then I can eat the smoked shit and then have a drink. But yeah, today is going to be fun, is all I'm going to say. This was kind of one of the days I was looking forward to, because the first two games are really all set up for the rest of the game, which, you know, interesting setup, but maybe not the most interesting to watch. It's just hearing me talk, really, and read out the plot. Today will be a little bit more active. Well, little bit being the understatement of the fucking century, trust me. But for now, we need to go get some delicious food from selling high value items. Because I can game the economy in this from playing the first game and playing this one, as I say pretty much every run of this. Every episode rather. I have done over 150 hours on this fucking game. Please help me. I have a problem. I don't want to talk about myself too much when I'm not too, established as a personality or anything. But one thing I will say I do a lot is I have these obsessions, to the point that some people actually theorize I might be autistic. I personally doubt it, but I'm not gonna deny it outright. But basically, like, for a while, I just go through these weird obsessions. Like, I was obsessed with Yakuza and just tore through Zero and the two Kiwami games, and I'm actually holding myself back today from buying the remastered collection, just because I know fine will get me on that obsessive instinct I've got. It's weird, I don't know why. Like, I should be studying right now, I should be doing uni work, and I'm just like, fuck it, don't care. It's my final year, if I'm fucked, I'm fucked. Alright, bud. Nope, can't trade for toast. Well, hello, fellas. Which department are you from, pal? Cutting? In a way. The fat pig refuses to come out. Refuses even an explanation. Bloodsucker. What happened? The fact that I shut down 2 days ago, didn't you know? I mean, yeah, there is this soup problem. But when will it run again? How many of us will find themselves on the streets? Will anyone pay us for the downtime? Or will there be payment for reduced donkey? I can tell you right now it's the latter. They won't feed my children. Yeah. We want at least to be told what's going on. Why is the train not coming? Why did he cork up the cemetery? I'll tell you why. They want it all shut down. They're just looking for an excuse to close the factory. There was no accident, and the toxic suit is a lie, a cover, a crock of shit. Perhaps. Are you going to see the man yourself? Tell him we ain't leaving without an answer. More people will come. We'll stay here as long as we have to. Let the hateful pig tell us the truth. Alright, I'll tell him. Donkey! Donkey! I can't feed the wains! Fiona's getting at me! This sounds more like a Lemmy bit than anything out of Shrek! She's turned the wains against me! Anyway, here's Big Lad.
Might.
I'm listening.
Right.
Shit! Were you... Shit! Shit! Were you the person left my father a note? It was attached to a key. What made you think so? Just a guess. I don't throw keys around, I keep them close. My father had his own house and never locked it. Always open, unafraid of thieves. Thank you, Master Burra, for letting me know. I'll be sure to investigate this mysterious key. Don't. I'm sorry I bothered you. I really hope that doesn't fuck somebody else in the ass.
What?
Good thing you've come to visit, Master Burra. Right on time. Early bird gets the worm indeed. The Canes plan to take away your house. Isidore's dead, God rest his soul, and his heir is on the run. The decision will be made today. Why are the Canes even involved? As you should know, the town is ruled by 3 families. I hold the economy, the abattoir, the factory, the station, the warehouses, known collectively as the Bull Enterprise. A silly name, but it's stuck. Saburov upholds the peace. He handles the populace and the Canes. The Canes build houses, other structures, general planning, all on them. I know this. The Canes see all houses, including yours, as cogs in a machine. They might decide to demolish it or to do something else entirely. The late Simon Kane was close to your father. One could say they were friends. Opposites truly do attract. Yes, they do. So what do I do? Go see the judge, that is, Georgi Kane. With his brother Simon dead, he is in charge. Go to him and assert your claim. Hurry. Georgi wakes at dawn and never takes back decisions. That's just how he is. Thank you, boss. Yeah, so I didn't think that would start the VO conversation, but so long as it's, I didn't mention his initials, so we should be fine. I'm just waiting for an excuse to meet. Oh, we will meet the character tonight, because we're going to be... Ugh. It's kind of weird playing this game with, I keep calling it my precognizance, but just with my foreknowledge of the game, because, like, you know, arguably... What? Hungry? Did I? Oh, I did buy that. It's just double checking I bought the food. I'll conserve for now. I have a habit of just waiting until I absolutely need to restore a meter before paying attention to it. I just feel it's more frugal that way, you know? Maybe that's... I'm sure there's somebody who, like, knows his shit about, like, min-maxing in that, but, like, who will give me a lot of shit for this, but I don't know. It's just the way I do it. Got anything good in you? Fucking marbles, fuck off. Marble nest and all that bollocks. Right, so we're heading up to Lattice, and then we'll get the boat next to hers. Down here to the Canes. I'll then... Oh, actually, no, you know what? We'll head down, get the stash, because I know a bunch of stuff about the stashes I can do here. There, little boy. Carrying a bullet. Bullshit. Why would I need... I don't need bullets. Butter's alright. And I'll probably need morphine soon. So... How much? 8. So if I trade the peanuts and two walnuts, I get me soap and I get me morphine. Why am I talking like this? I don't even know. It's kind of West Country. It's kind of Yorkshire at the same time. No, that's not Yorkshire. The accent changed. The accent... Number 15. The time my accent changed to take the mickey out of Chill's. Because Chill has a very weird way of speaking. I remember the one time that I stopped crying while making my top 10s was the time that I got a blowjob from my mom. No. Didn't even know where I was going there. I was just rambling about the stupidest shit I could think of, and then it just went to a place I don't want to think about. Anyway, give me morphine and a fingernail, you little turd. Thank you. I really hope I don't regret the commentary I make today. Alright, we need a grindstone, but I'm not trading one of my lovely tinctures for it. You can get pumped, take some matches. We will need those today, but luckily there's a way to get matches sort of in the area, although it's a bit of a bugger. I don't know. I'll try and get some matches together, but then again, combat isn't really much of a focus, even though we did recently get in a fight. Oh, but we'll need... sorry, I'm thinking about a billion things at once here. I'm just sort of trying to work out what's going to go on later. Does this work? Still? Yep. Okay. Yep, so we're going to go to Lars, make our way down. Yep. No, we're done. What are you doing hanging around outside my bird's house, huh? Eh? It's my bird. No yours. Fuck off. You're looking at my bird. I love that shit. Just, you're looking at my bird. No. Why? What's wrong with her? You know, just, you can't win in that situation. I've never been on the receiving end of it, but I've seen it happen. Like, you think it's one of those things you just hear about in, like, you know, on TV and shit, and then you actually see it happen, and it's like, oh, look at that. Well, no, you're not. You're like, I'm going to put a stop to this, but sort of part of you is also like, oh, look at that. That actually happens. That's weird. I'm surprised the stepwoman, the hair bride there, didn't want soap in exchange for stuff. Just, you know, useful item. Seems like most women in the town like it. Then again, I guess if you're dancing with dirt, you're not really going to want to, you know, wipe it off. Speak of the devil, you started to like coming here, haven't you? You sure your boots won't wear down? Well, I missed you. Aren't you supposed to be terribly busy? I don't understand why you keep coming. Or do you need my help again? I'll wash your clothes. You're filthy like a chimney sweep. Revolting. While they dry, have some sleep. What's wrong with you, Basahan? Woke up on the wrong side of the bed? I hate when you call me that. Is it so hard to remember? Basahan's your stepgirls, not me. They're not my stepgirls. No. Fine. What's wrong with you, Achene? And what does that word mean? My sweet, my dear. Yeah, one of yours came to me today, asked a lot of questions, said she was promised you, said a lot of things. Did you ever promise to marry her? I promised her nothing. Don't even remember her. She just keeps tagging along, asking stupid questions. Ugh, whatever. Like it's any of my business. Do whatever you want. Did you make peace with Stach? Doesn't look like it. That's alright. It won't take you two even a year to reconcile. Like you have a choice. That's some strategic thinking, measuring life in years. A year more, a year less. I may even live to be 100 years old. So what? What's wrong with you, Lara? I'm sorry, forget it. It's just that sometimes you feel, all too poignantly, that your life is over. You're not even 30, but you're done. Not dead, but burnt through, and there's nothing ahead for you. Oh, bro, that's too real. I don't... Oh. Listen, I've been there. Don't... Oh, God. But what does it have to do with me? Nothing. Not now, anyway. It's just... It could have gone differently. Perhaps the four of us should meet today? Even bad grief? Like the good old days. Grief? You got no idea what quagmire Grief has gotten himself into. And Stach? He's also done something awful. The judge is angry at him. He summoned him to the Crucible for questioning. He's still there. What does that mean, huh? Oh, the three of you deserve each other. Let's gather together, huh? Four of us? I mean it. I'll arrange everything. Then again... Indeed. You're right. Let's do it. The four of us, Grief included. Today. The old place. The Apple Road, right? By midnight, as usual? Precisely. Apple Road, by the basket. So, there's a lot to break down in that conversation. I'm not the shipping type, but she did seem oddly upset that, you know, another girl is after our dick. You know. Then again, you know, it might just be that... I think Icepick Lodge themselves said that Lara in it 2 can sort of be read as either a love interest, a mother figure, or a sister figure to Artemi, depending on sort of how you want to read it. And I gotta admit, if my mum learned I just suddenly promised to marry some girl out of nowhere, she probably would react somewhat like that. My sister would just laugh, though. Don't really have enough of either to trade. To quote Mandalore, kids are dumb. They ain't got clues. Just trade immunity fills for chalk. They don't know what's going on. You know, it's sort of a mixed bag today. Like, I've got a lot of energy, and I'm like really talky, but I'm also sort of not really thinking about half the stuff I say, so, you know. That's actually why this episode's coming out a lot earlier than the other one, because I just have this, like, as the MBTI test puts it, you know, your energy, your work schedule is more like random bursts of energy than actual, you know, consistent work, which is absolutely true for me. I just cannot make myself work unless I'm fucking feeling it. Which is a problem, because, you know, got to get a lot of stuff done. So it means, though, that if I get a random spike of energy, like today, I feel it's appropriate to make an episode, because I actually can. Thread. Yes! Okay, we just need a cloak, and then we can upgrade our inventory. Where's a... I think there's a cloak... There's a tailor... Yeah, there. Cool. So I'll buy a cloak while we're down there. Assuming... Do I have one? No. Okay. But meanwhile... I need to go check for that cache. I should probably be grinding up... there's a way to sort of game the economy as I've been doing and grind up schmouters, which are very important items, but... I don't know. Guess I've just been focusing too much on getting stuff done than actually really metagaming. Which on one hand's good, but I've been metagaming the whole time anyway, so it's really just... I've been metagaming in the wrong places and ignoring it in the right ones, if that makes sense. Or I'm ignoring the right ones. Although then again, ignoring the right ones implies that I'm sort of right for ignoring them, so who fucking knows. Point is, I could be doing this better, but I doubt I care, really. Again, sorry for my rambling. Anyway, let's see, if I remember correctly, there should be somebody around here. I'm trying to stop tutting and like breathing in, like working on... Those are like my verbal tics, like I tut when I can't think of something. Tread lighter, will you? Or you'll wake up the mistresses. Victoria would be fine, but what if you disturb Nina? I'm here about the caches? Yeah, we know. Sleepyhead told us you were in. Here's one cache. We found odd things inside. Play well, will you? Don't let us down. I'll do my very best. We sometimes get together in the nutshell. It's like a place. We go there in the evening, in the morning, even at noon. All in all, we come and go as we please. If you get a leash, go into the nutshell, will you? You'll find someone there, eh? Eh. So yes, there's someone wanting to trade something at the nutshell. Nutshell! Sorry. Right, so there's a cache there now, and I know where the cashier is. So there's one sort of somewhere, I think Earth is sort of the, arsehole there. The arse area of the town, so probably in the Stoneyard, or maybe around the back here somewhere. I don't know. I'll look around. There'll be kids somewhere that point you to, the caches. I've done the quest before, but I can never remember where everything is. I tend to just, forget. I was trying to do it on my other playthrough recently, and just, good god, trying to find those little buggers. It's not really that hard, you just kind of need to look around. The problem is looking around takes time, which you don't have in a game when the clock is constantly ticking. I think that's what makes this game work as well as it does, the time mechanic. Fuck yes! Trust me. Those trim kids, but I'll need to leave something. Can have a spring. And can have my walnuts. It is kind of a dickish thing to do, but I'm saving the kids, and this just keeps me in the game by leaving something. I don't know if you have to do it with regular caches, or even the ones you find with Twirene, but I don't really want to risk it yet, Speaking of, we should probably use Twirene later, but for now, because we've got Schmouder, I don't really want to do that, because there's rumors that the game has a system where you could only get one a day. I've tested it a bit and it seems that way, but that's game mechanics for you. Sometimes they can, fuck you over unnecessarily. Not fuck you over, but sometimes they can, seem a certain way, but not actually be that way. Stalker is a really good example where there's a rumor going around about the game a lot of the time, that the easier difficulties make your ability, make your good bullets somehow disappear or just not work. Kind of assuming. Oh, he is moving. Oh. Right, little boy. Sorry, I'm not used to seeing kids animate. Oh, fuck yeah. I'm not used to seeing kids animate like that. They just sort of actually do some movements rather... Well, actually do something other than walk around and just kind of look up at you like a cat when you pass you. Who are you? I mean, I say that cats look at you like that, but that's more dogs. Cats more just alright, when you pass them, It's like having a roommate. They're just kind of alright. Just pass them, and unless they want something, they don't really look at you. Depends on the cat, though. One of mine just kind of ignores you. The other just runs because she's a bit skittish. But yeah, sorry, the Stalker thing. The bullets in that, I think it was a Game Informer or a PC World article put out that apparently on easier difficulties, your weapons are less accurate, or it sometimes just makes bullets not hit that you fire. When in actuality, what it is the different the higher the difficulty, the more damage bullets do across the board. So enemies do less damage, but so do you. And the game just starts you off with such a shitty gun, just this little pistol, that barely does any damage even on the higher difficulties. So it just made a lot of people think that it worked that way. Right, little ones? So that's what he looks like. Behold, folks. So here's what you want to know. Don't let yourself think we'd let you in on the game just because you're pretty. What? No one's happy that we had to do it. Got it? No one knows you yet, and if you spill the beans to any grown-up, you'll mess it all up. Got it? Have you found anything? Go to the gut. You'll find a cache there in the boulders, next to a threshing machine. Just be sneaky, alright? Don't let anyone see you. Got it? If you ever talk... No, okay, that's a bit much. Well, you calm down, you distrustful chipmunk. Or, if you ever talk to me like that again, I'll spank you. Got it? Jesus. So, yep, that's where our stash is. So, I'll go in to conduct business here. And then I'll go here to get the stash. I think we're making quite good time. It's, yep, only 10:30 on day 3. Without wishing to spoil, something... what happens today can kind of happen at multiple times, so they try and make it that, like, they give you quite a wide berth on this day for a certain section. Just to sort of do what you want. A face, intensely eyed, peering in. Ew.
My fingers won't
Well,
bend.
why are you here?
Cold,
Work?
that's all.
What kind of work can you possibly be doing at this place? I'll have you know that this house is in mourning too. Simon Kane died the same night as my mentor, and I am a pathoanatomist. Pathoanatomist, if you didn't know. It's my main area of expertise. I didn't. How was I to know? Forget it. Are you here about Simon's body as well? You're a bit late. I performed the autopsy on the same day, and on the next day the body went missing. The hell? Was it stolen? By whom? And what for? I've already convinced the judge that it wasn't my fault. I am, after all, a pathoanatomist, not a guard. The Kanes have had enough people. They'll find it. So it's not our problem anymore. Anyway, I actually came looking for you. Why? We want to gather this evening, at the old place. By the basket? Yes, by the basket. Touching. Bad grief included? Yeah, he is. Heard you loud and clear, and now excuse me, but I need to prepare for a tough conversation. Just... wait a second. Tell me. Reconciling everyone was, of course, Lara's idea. Why do you care? See you. Good luck with Kana. So, he may or may not come. He seems a little bit on the icy side. What are you
What are you doing here?
I got here. I was looking for the judge.
No one enters the house uninvited. Get lost and do not return unless summoned.
Don't get cheeky with me, girl. I'm not. Good fucking god, I hate her so much. Like she's... In the first game, she was much different. Like, she was this much more scheming character, seemed a lot more in control. But as we'll see sort of later on, this one's definitely a lot less sure of herself and a bit less subtle, shall we say. Like, she would not go, out now, like she does in this one. Like, in the original, she actually has Artemis do some work for her at one point. Can I help you? Are you the judge? The judge is in his workshop. What business brings you to him? I'm Isidore Burak's son. I'm here about our house. The workshop's in the right wing of the mansion. We're in mourning today, but I think he'll want to meet you. You seem troubled. Grief comes in spades these days. Who could have known the polyhedron will turn out this way? How did it turn out, exactly? From the capital, we have summoned the Stamatan brothers, 2 architects. They've come forth with a bold project, a contraption that defies gravity. In the capital, they were ridiculed. We thought differently, and so we granted them this opportunity. As you can see, the polyhedron soars. I sense a but the polyhedron took away our children. The tower fascinates them. Inside, they've built something like a sovereign country, with my own son in charge. No one has any idea how to make them leave. Are you afraid that the tower will collapse? No, it's just that the tower does something to them. They don't explain this to outsiders, but I think it materializes illusions, some sort of optical effect. Vibrations too, of course. Simon was adamant that we do not hinder the children in any way, claimed this was the entire reason for the construction. But I want my son back. What's his name? Casper. Kids call him Khan. He is their leader, I suppose. As his father, I should be proud. Khan. Wait, he was among the children my father taught. Yes, he and your father spent a lot of time together last year. Simon and Isidore gathered some kind of coterie of children, ones they had special hopes for. I didn't have enough time to grasp the things those 2 taught our children. I see. I'd like to speak to Khan, if you don't mind. Well, they do come out from time to time, less often than I'd like. Abandon any hope of entering the polyhedron, though. They don't let adults in. Thank you. I'll go and see the judge now. I kind of like I don't really get the Canes in 2, but I do like Victor. He just seems to be... He sort of seems to have a foot in reality, whereas the other two are fucking mental. I mean, even in 1, like some of the stuff Georgi pulled. The judge is at his workshop around the corner, but I can tell you his answer right now. Yes, you may. I may what? You may slay the outlaws at night without repercussions. You're the 5th to come and ask about that. And why have you come? I'm wondering if my man is going to come home and ask the same. If he's genuinely planning to kill the killers. If he is, I'm leaving. Today. I admire your resolve. If somebody you know is planning to murder a person, even a villain, then there's something wrong with them. And I've seen a few red flags already. Be careful tonight. There's no guarantee your boyfriend doesn't join the outlaws instead. I like the use of villain there, because I know this won't be intentional, because it was translated from Russian, but I remember in Crime and Punishment, there's a whole big bit where Raskolnikov is going on about how like he considers himself a villain, and like his mom's telling him, no you're not a villain, no you're not. Anyway, this is Big Dick Georgi. You're Artemy Borach. I am. About the house. Now, after seeing you with my own eyes, I relinquish all claims I have on your property. The house is yours. That's all it took. I'm going to write a decree. Pass it to the prefect of the headquarters today. Of course. Of the hindquarters district. Today, of course. Why today? Those are the rules. The judge's decision is executed on the same day it's made. But why? This sounds inconvenient. Convenience is poison. One must accustom themselves to pursue any intention as soon as it appears, regardless of difficulty. Otherwise one burns out, gives in to doubt, starts fearing oneself. The bolder the dream, the more surely it becomes dust when the moment is lost. I'll never understand you. Your family, I mean. Okay, so now we need to take this to a certain place we already passed. Oh boy. Things are going to go swimmingly, I can just guarantee it. Alright then. Yeah, don't need a fingernail. For now. So, I think what we're going to do is we'll get the stash and probably just head back up and get the boat. Sorry about that, you're kind of having to watch me go back and forth, but hey ho, that's how it goes. And that, I kind of wonder about that bell there. It's a nice bell, but I don't know. Just seems like an odd place to put it. Oh, you alright? Oh, I thought he was maybe like one of the kids, like I accidentally found one of the kids that'll lead me to a stash, but that was those kids in the stone yard, I was pretty sure. And turns out I was right. There's a way down here, I'm just trying to fucking find it. Ah, there we go. Walked right past it because I'm a dumbass. Okay. And the cache is just back here, if I remember correctly. I wonder what it means by 1,000 eyes. Does it mean the plants, the people, or just that it watches you? I could have sworn I saw something jump out of the water there, like a fish or something. A tiny note. Or a tidy note. He doesn't know about the station, I'm sure, so it's safe. Ginger's allowed today. I do like the notes. Okay, so I'll just put that here. I'll take the match, the fingernails, the raisins, and I'll leave some chalk. Cool. Alright. Oh, fuck! Jesus Christ, you creepy little bastard! Knocking asked you to come by, big brer. Looks like our problem's hunting packs. What's going on? One of our lads, Patches, came down with something nasty. He's burning up, won't last long. That dandy doctor from the capital examined him, told us the pills would kill him for sure. How did he even find you all? Dunno, he just came sniffing about, looking for something. In the walls, in the kennels, even in the air. So why didn't he help? How should I know? He was rambling on about them being old and stale and antibiotic or something. The guy's a worthless fraud, he is. Wants to hoard us all up inside our hideout and let us rot. Antibiotics. Notkin told us, go find the younger Burak. If anyone can make sense of this mess, it's Isidor's son. That fancy weasel only thinks about boarding us up, so Burak's our only hope. I'll have to brew a little something first. Can you make it 3 hours? Blackcoat said Patches has until the evening to live. Not even until nightfall. That's all the time I need. I just didn't really want to... I wanted to find a way to say, like, definitely yes, but... Oh. You know what? Just doing some thinking. I'll be back in a sec. Sorry, I'll need to go do something in a moment. So catch you in a sec. It's probably going to be a cut here. And we're back. Here we are at the Notkins little base, and here's a Spitty. He will die, Emshin. You will take his fate into your hands, and he will die. Stain not your hands with the death of a person who trusts you. How do you know he'll die? You are not a healer yet. You will fail. You're a big man, but not so big as to take on responsibility for others. But someone must try it. This is where you are right. We can't simply let it happen without a fight, so let me fight. Don't let this be a learning experience for me. Move aside, Krete. I won't hide behind your back. You believe taking your father's vessel was enough to become him. You jest, Emshin. You cannot heal. You know not the lines. You take too much on. Don't take too much on, or you'll snap like a rotten bough. Well, we'll see if I can heal or not. I'm sorry, I'm talking funny today. Like, I'll see if I can heal or not. Oh well. Anyway, this is an event.
What?
The big city doctor was just here too. Told me to pass a message on. Don't waste your time on Patches. It's over for him. Instead, pull yourself together and come see me. I've got something important for you. That's it. That's what he said? He can get bent. We scrounged up all the pills from all over town, but the big city doctor said Patches will die if we give him any. His body can't take the strain. But you're going to try anyway, aren't you? Pills? Is this rat poison or something? He said those are antibiotics. Rambled on about them being old, stale, more harm than good. Said we need to know exactly what's wrong before we can use them. Patches is burning up like a lit match, but there's no knowing why. Well, if we don't know what's wrong with them, what can we do? I deal in surgery. No. Let's have a look at Patches. Old Burak would have had something for this. He used herbs to find out what's wrong with his patients. He used to say Twire reveals everything hidden in a body. Can you do that? Get off my back, boy. Come on, take the pills. Here, a handful for everything. Just make sure you figure out which one to give him, alright? The correct one will probably do the trick. Hand them over. I'll take a look. Okay, but you've got a schmouder on you. So what? You're not planning on giving it to Patches, right? It might kill him, you know. Can it help? It's not a toy, it's poison. Let me tell you a story. Several years ago, these kids were playing Plague. They gathered a pile of pills, ground them up, and mixed them. That's where schmouders came from. Then, a terrible outbreak happened. Some people believe children's schmouders helped, but they couldn't have. That was their desperation talking. All kinds of things happen, not to mention they're terrible for your health. You know the only time people eat a pile of random pills? When they want to kill themselves. You don't even know what it's made of. Leave the boy alone. If you're so keen on poisoning someone, eat it yourself. Calm the hell down. See, I'm gonna have to make a decision here, because on one hand I could heal this kid completely with the Schmeider just to stick it to this. Yeah, you know what, fuck. Yeah, we could keep the antibiotics for later, but it's a waste of a good Schmeider. Well, not a waste, but, you know, using up a valuable resource. Shit. Although we don't necessarily have all the types of tinctures needed. What if it's a white? Well, I'll save the Schmouder for now. Might need it. Sorry, kid. There we go. See, it's one of the other two. Completely unclear, but it's one of them. That didn't do shit. Let's just give him a yellow. See if it works. Is he gonna make it? Here's steady breathing. He'll live. And that bachelor said it was no use. I knew he was lying, the big city grifter. Impossible this, goner that. Nonsense. Wanted you to abandon us and go see him about some urgent business instead. So he wanted me to abandon a patient in favor of chatting with him? Charming. Well, he told us it was hopeless. We were worried you'd believe him and leave Patches to die. What did you give him, by the way? One of your old man's tinctures? You're a shifty one, aren't you? You should have more faith in me. Well, he told us things looked grim, and that they should drop everything to go talk to him. Besides, he said it was because he said it's a desperate situation and our lot has to be quarantined. He said you shouldn't even come here so you don't catch it yourself. I see. I should pay the man a visit. Yeah, so go see him in a bit. For now, we need to talk to Grief, get that cash, and then go see the prefect. Because he's a fucking suck-up teacher's pet to good old Georgie. Oh, hello. So I cleaned our place up, I burned the trash, took away the bones, I mean the cracked ones, and I put that weird grey goo from the table in a bucket. Might be useful, right? No rest for the wicked, huh? I can also whip up something for us to eat. Got any money? No money for you, I'll go home and make everything myself. Anyway, when are you coming back? Should I wait for you or what? Someone's got to take care of your dad's stuff. I think it would be great if we did it together. Why do you care anyway? By the way, I broke a pipe over there. I didn't think it was important though, so don't hit me, alright? I'll fix it myself. Boar has a pipe like that. I bet he'll trade it for a bottle of alcohol. We have a couple of those, right? Okay, just no fixing anything. I love that, just learning to be a dad. Oh, so I gotta pay a visit to the lair. So I say Grief, cash, prefect, lair. Sounds good. Honestly, I love that conversation so much. It's just, I mean, it's a bit sad though as well, because Sticky goes like, "Please don't hit me," and it's like, I mean, I get that this is vaguely 1900s, so you know, certainly old school enough that you'd be hitting that you could still hit your kids, and it was just kind of the norm. But particularly in Russia, I think they're quite not big. They're not quite big on hitting your kids there, but it's still kind of I don't know, it's a bit more normal than in the West. Where oh shit, I forgot to go to the fucking tailor. Fuck. Just need a cloak. There's a pharmacy, a grocery, a clothes shop. Pharmacy, grocery. Where the fuck's a tailor? Clothes, grocery, pharmacy, grocery. Fuck me. Okay, there's a clothes shop up that way, so might need a bit of a detour due to me being a brainlet. But hey.
What must be?
A guest is best when you see them less. Is this a bad moment? I've got enough on my plate. Will you tell me? No, long tongues lead to short lives. If you have a point, get to it. If not, don't let the door hit you on the way out. We're getting together this night. The four of us. The old place. Huh? Why all of a sudden? Well, we haven't seen each other in a while. The old place? As in by the gumstones? At the railroad? Yep, next to the basket. Go ahead. The three of you will be more fun without me. No, we won't. I don't know, Cub. I've got a full plate here. Those men, the night hunters, they're too fond of playing with knives. Way too fond. Where'd they even all come from? The ones counting people? Not my fault, but somehow it is. Never took blood, but I dressed for a red harvest. How it bloomed. Forget it. I'll deal with it myself. We'll figure it out together. I won't abandon you. Oh, something else to say. And here comes Artemy. Artemy of the Academy. What do you need? Any insight on what's going on around town? Oh sure, I've got insight. Got everything in sight. Death has his hands full. Our grand leader Simon drew his last breath. What else do you want to know about? The bosses and their schemes or the rumor mill? The rumor mill. Let's see. Simon's dead, but you already knew that. The ground refused to accept your dad. You know that too. An awful bachelor arrived from the capital. Some odd girl arrived the same day as you too. A curious one. Half sure she's some saint. Tore my soul out, hanged it out to dry. Tell me more about the odd girl. Just something about her. You know me, I've got a keen intuition. Wouldn't have made it this far otherwise. I feel she's not entirely human, even. The Sabarovs took her in. Apart from the Sabarovs, who else holds power now? Still the same. Sabarov the Hawk is in charge, but he's all squawk. The Canes, as usual, rack their brains on how to move the towns downriver. Quacks, all. The tower already floats. Mark my words, they'll hang the next district in the clouds. As for the master, well, he's the master. You mean Flat Vlad? Sure do. He's sitting pretty, the ugly bastard. Put me at the heart of the warehouses. No complaints here. Quaint little abode, and under my feet, a whole railroad. You don't bother Vlad, and he won't bother you neither. He's a scumbag. He's a money bag first and foremost, friend. He runs this whole machine, feeds the town, allows us to earn our keep. Not just me, but everyone here. How many folks work at the cannery, at the station? The warehouse alone houses 400, and everyone gets paid solid coin. I guess. Guesswork will get you nowhere, friend. Leave Fats alone. He's on a roll, and anyone not on his payroll will get stomped flat. Ha. True. You steppe people, all you know is herding cows and pushing plows. We have to look to tomorrow, cub. You think the Canes are interested in architecture for, what, its own sake? Even so, who will pay for it? Gotta think with your stomach some of the time. The master is a shrewd man, although he did ban entrance to the cemetery. Of that, I wasn't a fan. What's going on with that? Fellas there had problems with Fat Vlad, and it almost turned violent. Makes sense, too. 5,000 animals are bound to turn to beasts. Your kind's like a pack of dogs. One howls and the rest follow. But still. If I find out more, I'll be sure to tell you. Oh, we can also trade with Grief, but... I mean, I have some stuff he'd want, but it's not really worth the cash for what I get. Especially because of the fucking inflation around here. Sorry, I'm about to sneeze. Or at least I thought I was, but it seems to be one of those ones where, like, the sort of tingling goes through your nose, but you don't actually, like, feel ill. Not feel ill, but you don't... You know what I mean. Egg. There we go. So now, stash, prefect, whom? Sorry about that long conversation with Grief. That took a while. It's hard to do my Grief voice because it keeps alternating. Like, there was one point I noticed where, like, my accent sort of changed. Mostly because I try and base my accents off a mix of, like, what I make the character sound like and how they sound in sort of the voice recordings. Because if you go on YouTube, somebody did put down all the English voice acting, which was good. Some of the characters talk a bit different. Oh, fuck yeah! 2 schmouters. Shaleth the Nutshell, the house is ours again, crafting in the evening as usual. It's probably referring to, like, Maria and Clara doing their shit. So you can have that. And you know what, you can have my bell, because I don't, honestly, because it's taking up way too much space. Oh no, I'm taking those back, fuck that. It's a bit... You know, oh shit, we've got 10 fingernails. Yeah, you can have these. Fuck that. Someone selling a revolver. Kids are doing something here. Oh, that was the note. Okay. Yeah, I think I can get another schmouter, so I'll probably stop by there on the way to the Bachelors. But for now, we're heading into a bit of an incident. Or a bit of a district, shall we say. Let's see, how's my mini... Oh shit, I was gonna make a detour to the fucking tailor, but I kind of don't really want to just turn around. So let's just head on in to Infected District 1, the hindquarters. So we're heading for our boy, who's here and on the left, I believe, or on the right. Fuck. Okay, is that building there. I'm not being followed by that cloud. You gotta be careful in Infected Districts, you really do. Okay. In we go. I think this is the prefect's house, according to the map. Some good looting to be doing around here as well, unfortunately. Yep, I think we're in it. Hey, buddy. Shit. Oof. There's plague coming through the walls there, son. my immunity? It's fine. My hunger is getting high, but I think we can manage it. Shit. Should really stop using up my... Oh yeah, grindstone, yes. Okay, no, that was absolutely worth it. I actually once found a gun in one of these houses. See what's in the package, as long as it doesn't open up into a big pile of fucking plague. Okay, I saw some nuts up here. That's about it. Nothing too great, but nothing too shit either. And we'll take it. Nothing here. Nothing here. Okay. Okay, I heard a nasty noise and my immunity went down, but... Okay. God, this sound design. Right. Well, there's a plague cloud. There's a door. There's a wall between me and the plague cloud. And a body. Give me your marbles. Okay. Oh, see, it was worth it, but I really got to stop instinctively, like, unlocking those with needles. Especially because I'm out now. Oh, and I think we needed a needle to, thingy to improve our inventory. Shit. Okay, we're good. Oh, why is there black suit around me? Shit. And I've already started lockpicking. Please don't get the plague. Fuck, we might need an immunity pill. How are we? Hurry. Okay, we're good. We're good. In. Now pick locks to get in here, so don't let the loot be shit, game. Please, Nikolai. Please, Nikolai. Please. God, Dubovsky kun. God, Good. What am I babbling? Dubovsky kun. Ugh. And I got fuck all out of that because I used up all my bloody things. Why is I saying Dubovsky kun? I was watching something anime today, but I can't remember what. Oh, it was Yakuza, yeah, I talked about that earlier. Oh, get it! That's some great shit. Which probably means I'm gonna get the plague after this. No, we're good. And... money and... money. Okay, that's good. Okay, a bloody bandage, which isn't bad, because we can use that at the dead item shop, and some money. Ugh, I really should have brought food. We can eat the nuts if it gets desperate, but you really shouldn't do that because you can trade into kids for shit. Nope. Oh, I thought we already took scissors earlier. There's no room. Alright. Soap. Place has been picked clean, nothing more to loot. If you're feeling brave, check the neighbouring houses. Maybe they have something left. What the hell do you mean? Well, I said, these things belong to everyone now. The owners have fled. You may take whatever they left. Why are you so calm at a time like this? I have a job to do. You must be the local prefect? In the flesh. Good, I was looking for you. As Isidore's son and heir, I claim our house. Here's a paper from the judge. It's a fancy paper indeed, but I'm afraid you won't be living in that house anytime soon. The house belongs to me. Haven't you been outside? The air is no longer fit to breathe. I heard there was a blowout at the factory yesterday. Must be the suit settling down, choking people to death. So what now? The poor and the brave might still be around, trying to salvage what little they can. It was decided that doctors and medical personnel may take whatever they need, since they likely need it more. You're a doctor too, as far as I know. And no one's going to object? If you manage to help someone in the end, they might thank you instead. I see. Townsfolk are running scared. The black stuff will dry a man's lungs in a second. I heard of several being dead already. I'm off to gather supplies. Maybe I can still find something useful. Anyway, just gonna net your shit while I'm... before I head. Are there any unusable lockpicks? Not really. I kind of need everything I've got on me. What was I looting? Oh, the scissors. Maybe if I... Although we do need to get the fuck out and store as much shit as we can. Okay, stairs. And we avoided the plague for the most part. Fucking run. I think a cloud got me shit. Fuck. At least we've got pills for now. And they're cool. Oof, goddamn, 5 sets of pills. Doing better than I thought. I know to get the fuck out of here. I found that if you like sort of keep to the sides, there's sometimes chances of the plague not getting you. I don't know if that's intentional or just an RNG thing, or maybe just me over intellectualizing things. You know, I actually might stop in the bar and the pub here and get some food, because I am dying, and the grocer's down the other way. Plus, we've got business here. Down the stairs we see a man standing here. Your face seems vaguely familiar, but I'm positive we've never met before. Your face seems vaguely familiar, but I'm positive we've never met before. What is your business? I'm the son of Isidore Burach. My name is Artemy. You have my condolences, and my envy. Envy? Why? You were lucky to have a father like him. Indeed. Isidore respected you as a person. He indulged your desire to walk your own path, and never forced you to follow in his footsteps. Never tried to produce a carbon copy of himself. That bit about my own path, I'm afraid it's not so simple. When he sent you away, the kin were livid. They condemned Isidore for tearing you away from your roots. But he always said this was the only way for you to come to truly love your people, through choice, not blind necessity. I see great love and wisdom in that. I get the feeling you're venting about your life, not discussing mine. Right you are. Family obligation is a sore spot for me. I'd pay good money to never have to think about it again. To me, it's a very important principle. With a father like yours, I don't see how you could say otherwise. Your father is the most influential person in town. If we disregard the Canes and Sabarols, one could say my father controls this town as closely as he controls his fat purse. Sadly, he's content with the current state of affairs and sees no reason for things to change. His complacency will doom us all. Things are already in motion. But let us speak of something else. You're right, though. The current power balance should be challenged. I'm saying this as a son of the kin. Right, big man? Blood to wire costs 3 times as much. Look at me. I've just realised the problem with trying to buy food in a shop where you have no space. On the bright side, here's a pro gamer tip, guys. Which I think I already fuck off. Fuck off. Which I already showed. There we go. And young boy, fancy a drink? I found a note and a key in Father's house, signed VO. Were you the one who granted him access to a factory cellar? So you found it. I hope you had enough sense not to mention it to my father, also a VO, who happens to own the factory, all its sellers and all its workers. Whoa, you rebelled against your father? How'd it happen? My dear Artemy, I appreciate that you're a straightforward man, so I'll be honest with you. Your people, or rather what's left of them, that whole community called the kin, they all but belong to my family. To my father, the kin are a commodity, the workforce for the Bull Enterprise. Father told me it's more like slavery. Oh, I quite agree. Well, you should know that I don't condemn my esteemed father's methods, and I will rule the Bull Enterprise one day. As an insightful and assiduous owner, I would like to create a more productive and efficient foundation for our industrial empire. Do you understand? I do. I would like to revive the kin and its dignity. I'm fond of your traditions. They are unusual, almost miraculous. I don't believe in mysticism, but one has to accept the obvious facts. So I chose to give your father an opportunity to study some of them. Ah, so you're a philanthropist, huh? No, I'm a selfish man, acting entirely in his own interest. Slave labor is inefficient for one. The kin are dying out under these unbearable work conditions. I don't want to be the owner of a ruined and broken, well, asset, robbed of any will to flourish. Pardon my cynicism. I like you, Vlad. That's actually why I like Vlad the Younger so much. Like, yeah, technically he's not idealistic about it. Like, he's just, I've got shit to do, got to make money. But at the same time, I kind of that's just why I like him. Like, he's rational about it. He's not like, fuck them, they're savages. Kind of the opposite. He's more like, well, they'd work better if they were happy and had fucking rights and weren't all dying constantly. Which is a pretty good way to think about it, I think. Certainly a very rational argument. Anyway, back to the factory. You know, I hope that was intentional and I'm not just like making a level designer cry somewhere. Anyway, let's get... Okay, so we need to go to the lair, head along to the nutshell, and then head along to Danky Boys. I will get some water from the crude sprawl first. If I could remember which fence lets me through it. Gamma. Gamma. Okay, that's the entrance. I could have sworn there was a side gate somewhere, but I keep forgetting where the fuck it is. Probably further along, I just went the wrong direction. Hey kid. Nothing of interest. Let's see. I think that'll clear up some space as well. Yep. Might do some trading actually while we're here. Hey little boy. Immunity pills would be amazing. You want 6 for them. I have some broken scissors and a hazelnut. There we go. Already starting to clear space. Actually, how much for the soap? Because that's useful. No. Is there anything that's worth 2 to this little turd? Nope. I mean, I could overpay and get some, you know... Ooh. 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 11, okay. So we'll get 5 for the raisins. Duh, and duh. There we go. Got some good shit off him. Don't really have the resources to trade. God damn, these... Why do these kids all have good shit? Right. Marbles, peanuts... How much for the morphine? There we go. Okay, can maybe trade him a spring for that as well. Yep. Man, got some good loot today. Doing surprisingly well, actually. Like, I'm not gonna act like we're, you know, storming ahead and excelling at the game, but cleared up a lot of space. We've got some good resources, you know. This is a very early game. We're gonna get fucked in the ass later, I guarantee you. But, you know, there's worse ways to do things. I'm gonna be oh, hello. Now everyone acknowledges you. Everyone says you have embarked upon the path of your father. Make it so they unlock the termitory. Vite Karan. Something's off about it. Trouble must be brewing. What trouble? We don't know. Make them tell us. Make them open the termitory. Make who? Fat Vlad? He won't listen. Everyone says you're now a Menku. Once you're allowed to cut bodies, cut my brother, please. Release him of evil meat, so he may speak. I'm not a Menku yet, but I'm working on it. You were unjustly suspected yesterday, but now everyone believes you. My sister is about to give birth. The older women say the child is big. She is small, and so she will die if not helped. Will you help her? I will. Bring her here when our water breaks. Oh, hello. Bikara, you are a true heir to Isidore. You show it with alacrity, with your deeds. You know the ties that bind the world. I just try to follow the lines. Any new thoughts on the contents of the Udar? Nope. Still thinking about shit, apparently. Much to think about, as Billy Ray Cyrus once said. For some reason I just started thinking about, like, I'd like to have like a little clone of Billy Ray Cyrus to just keep around my house. I try and like get McCoy, like Hannah Montana, and just do all this fun shit for me. I don't know why I think about this kind of bollocks, but there you go. Keep those. Send back the ampules. Oh, yes, we have thread. Cool. I might leave... I'll leave one of the needles here. Just so I can like be sure I have one for when I get cloak. I'll see if we can drop by the tailor at some point. Aside for that, better move that. Move that down there. Okay, now we're good. Kid's got nothing to say, and I can't really be fucked to fix up the razor yet, because we're going to the razor with the knife, because I probably should wait till I get more straight razors. Just the one upgrade's kind of pointless, because you only get a few hits, and remember that fight we did at the start? That pretty much drained all of the like stuff we'd put into repairing it before. Like it goes quick. You really need to kind of stockpile. Also, so we're going for food. Well, there's a grocery right next to the clothes shop. And without wishing to spoil, I will go to the get food and stuff first before like going to Stankovsky's. Okay, stamina. Going down. Just in a nutshell. Oh shit, did I bring a... Oh, I should have brought a gear. Oh, I could have used that for a really nice moment. We'll bring a gear later. It's for a really nice moment for me. Because I think it's the most arty thing in the game. Within reason, there is one moment. But you know.
You'll just have to wait and see, baby girl.
I should not make those kinds of noises. That's disgusting.
Baby girl.
I should start doing that. Just start addressing everyone watching this. Like,
Hi, baby girl.
like, I just recreate that whole like phone conversation from the ramen bath video. Just, oh, you could come right on over. Just doing like stupid fucking voice he does. It'll be fun. Anyway, she's got nothing. Oh, no, that's for repair. Oh, and nothing a kid wants. Well, let's see what's going on at the nutshell. Okay. Ooh. Doesn't work. How long ago did it break? It's always been like this. Why do you keep it then? Fly brought it from some sort of dumpster long ago, but now Fly lives in the tower, so he doesn't come to visit anymore. I see. So yeah, we can tinker. So if we have a gear, we can tinker and make that work, which would be nice. And I was hoping there would be somebody here, but apparently they don't show up till later. So for now, let's might have a quick poke about to see if we can find another one of those cash kits. Actually, I'm pretty sure there's one or two around here or something. I remember looking around here at some point anyway. I don't know if I actually found them. I think they were. I remember them being. I vaguely remember something about them being near the boat, but I can't remember if I actually looked in the area, if I actually found them around here or not. Regardless, I don't see any children around, and they said there would be one in each like area, so I'd assume I need to search one of these districts at some point. I'll find them eventually, hopefully. I could look up a guide, but I don't like doing that. I think it's more entertaining to do things blind, personally. He says doing a playthrough, utilizing a lot of his knowledge of the game, but there you go. Egg. Oh, actually, is there... I could get clothes there, but there's clothes there anyway, and a grocery right next to it, so no, we are fine, we are... You gotta focus on how efficient you're being in this game, I've noticed. Well, I say I've noticed, like... that's a new observation, but you know what I mean. You have to kind of maximize your time, your resources. It's all about efficiency. It's a borderline strategy game, really, more than a survival game, if I think about it, because I think in most survival games, although I'm not huge on them, I've only really played Minecraft and a couple of others, most of the time, there's very little to manage, just a couple of meters. Like, yeah, it's kind of the same here, but they're kind of all balancing with each other, and the whole game's based around it. I'm being vague, I appreciate, but hopefully you can listen to my diseased brain talk about it, and kind of half get what I'm saying. Regardless, here's the clothes shop. I don't think I've ever felt more intense hatred for another human being as in that moment. As in, like, I'm looking at you, you should have a cloak, where the fuck's the cloak? Still, the tailor's next to somewhere. Still, I'll just find another tailor. It's probably around. I just need a cloak. A little cloaky wokey to keep me warm and safe from the plague. How are my other clothes doing? My other clothes are fine, but well, not fine, but they're functioning. Which is honestly more than you can say in a lot of situations for this game. Trust me, this game will. This game is not nice. It does not like you. Well, it does. It hurts you because it loves you, but that's a discussion for later. Yes, that was a massive splurge. How much is soap worth? Fuck all. Just have to go with what I've got at the moment. You gotta take risks in this game. Gotta gamble your money. But for now, our hunger is pretty much minimal, because I bought a big fuck off steak for a shitload of money. You know, actually, I remember when I first played Pathologic 1, because it showed like all the meat was raw, I thought there was maybe like a cooking mechanic, especially because you had kerosene, which, you know, I later learned was just for your lantern. But I just love the idea that like you don't need to cook food, because I just love somebody looking over and just seeing Artemis shoving an entire raw steak down his throat as he's walking. I appreciate that's kind of the standard, like, this game isn't very accurate to real life, is it? Kind of joke, but I don't know. Oh. Nah, he's just looking. These guys are just vibing. Dr. Dankowski orders us to meet him here, but by the house he's staying at. We've been waiting for half an hour, but he still isn't coming out. I mean, he's busy, so we wait. You will too. No way I'm waiting, I'm going in. Dankowski, what the fuck did you want me for, shit cunt? If you're already just gonna piss off somewhere else. Fucking hell. Alright. Ah, Ella.
I'm not crying.
Who are you? Just the milkman,
My
don't
eyes
mind
are
me.
just watering.
What do you want? You look like you can hardly read. And I doubt you're into stargazing. Where's Daniel Dankowski? He's staying here, right? He isn't here, and he isn't coming. He's gone to the town hall for a meeting. An important meeting. With doctors. Who's that walking upstairs then? Pacing impatiently? Waiting for me? Just mice. No, I mean, ghosts. Restless souls. There are lots of them here. Uh-huh. Could have guessed that myself. And indeed, is he in? No, he's fucking no. Eva was telling the truth, Artemy, and you were just a smug cunt to her for no reason. I like the corner piano. Oh my. Biblical, that. An epidemic, Burak,
What have I done
plague,
to be
And if it's the sand plague that smothered 300 of my workers 5 years ago, then it's serious. Very serious, my boy. Your father saved us back then. But now I need you at hand. Do I make myself clear? What's going on here? That's of no concern to you, Borach. Everything's important that could be done. I've done already. There will be a fund. There will be a headquarters. Intrigues. Sleepless nights. Everyone here thinks they're crucial to defeating the outbreak. But they're scared. Mistaken. What can they tell you? I'm a doctor. I need the full picture. So you have some time on your hands. Then go to each of them. Talk to 1, 2, 3 people. Fill your head with minutiae. What time? Well, time. Time is running out. Your time. 7 empty conversations. You don't need them. I can tell you all you need to know. That's alright. I'll manage. An hour of talking is fine. Let me in. Basically, fuck you. You're not my dad.
What?
Burak, the situation is regretful. I just didn't have time to warn you. I understand. Forget it. Well, let's get down to business. We have 3 doctors in town. 4, if we count the deranged girl who claims to have a healing touch. Rubbish, of course. But she has a lot of energy, and she knows a thing or two, so it won't hurt to let her work. And Burak, allow me to be frank. Shoot. Where did you graduate? What are your qualifications? Do you have a degree? I'm a surgeon, and a damn good one. Burak, I want you to become my aide. Our primary goal is developing a vaccine. You're a local and enterprising. I need your help. A vaccine? We wouldn't finish that until after the whole town is extinct. What an amusing breakthrough for your resume, huh? Other towns like this exist, you know. Went British there. If the disease is half as lethal as the outbreak 5 years ago, this place is doomed. Other people can still be saved. Or perhaps you have better suggestions? I'll think of something. I won't just let you give up on the sick. So what do you have in mind, Burak? I need to find a way to save people. And you're calling me ambitious? If this is the same disease that broke out here 5 years ago, this place is like mumps compared to it. No, then plague is like mumps compared to it. So what? Think about it. A curative serum for an unknown disease? This contagion and this lethal. On such short notice? What a utopian thought. A vaccine, on the other hand, can protect the healthy. The people who still have a chance. Go to hell, Emshin. I will make the vaccine, but I can't do it without you. All you need to do is be at hand and do as I say. I will take full responsibility for the situation. Perhaps I'll drop by if I have the time.
Some folks
Well,
are a cut above.
I guess the sentimental bout with old friends is cancelled. Time to work. Drop that sarcasm, will you? I know what you're thinking. You want to look for the murderer, avenge your father. Forget it. Let me handle it. I'll do it better than you. Father would want you to work, not seek vengeance. Work in his stead. Let you handle it? Why in the world? You failed him. You hesitated and left him in trouble. In my book, you have forfeited your right to revenge. Leave it to me. I can do better. And you, well, you're a better doctor than me. No. Just no. You're no longer a surgeon. You're a pharmacist. I'm better at dissecting people in all senses, Burak. But to create an infusion, like Isidore did, that requires your intuition, your hands. It gives me no pleasure to admit all this, but it's true. I'll do whatever duty requires of me. Got it? Dickhead.
Roots and blood. That's the foundation beneath our feet.
This is humiliating. Father purposefully charges me with tasks that present our family in the ugliest possible light. Supplying the fund with adequate food and medicine is clearly impossible. My efforts here are futile. Why? Going door to door and seizing people's stockpiles of medicine and food? Insanity! They won't hand it over, of course. They barely have anything left. They will if you ask right. No one knows why the train's almost a month late. We've maintained regular shipments of meat and skins, so where's our pay? Where's the regular supply train? We're on the brink of starvation. There are no stocks left, which means everyone's on their own now, and I will have to kneel in front of my father and take responsibility for this fiasco. You're a smart man. You'll find a way.
By
3 ruling families will recruit volunteers to observe order. The dangerous districts will be cordoned off. Entry or exit will not be possible. Any crime against health or property will be punished immediately. What does that mean for me? You're a doctor, so you have privilege. Unlike others, you are allowed entry, and more importantly, exit from infected areas. We rely on your responsibility. If you discover you're infected, you won't attempt to conceal or spread it, correct? Yeah.
What?
If it's the same sickness, all measures are pointless. Wishful thinking, delusional actions. For it's clear what we're dealing with. Fire from heaven, the great flood. No one shall be spared, save for the 10 righteous men. But we need to fight. That's what makes life meaningful. Whatever's left of it. Forget the plague. You can't affect it. Think of yourself, not of the disease. Search your soul. Are you a righteous man, or are you one of the cattle for the slaughter? Whom will it kill? Whom will it spare? And why? This is the curious question which must be answered. By me, doctor, not you. It's a curious thought. True. I'll consider it.
What?
The hospital will be set up in the theatre. Possible infected will be examined there every day. The disease will be studied and will even try curing it. They say there's no cure for the sand pest, but Dr. Dankovsky still has hope. What does that mean for me? It means that the theatre is your place now, your real home. Tend to the sick and dissect the dead. Work night and day to find a cure for this accursed plague. I was planning to. But you are Olginski's private doctor now, aren't you? I guess he'll object then, or even forbid you to risk your life. I am my father's... No, actually, did he tell you that? Bullshit.
In truth, I am blind. I ceased to see things long ago.
It's spreading across Earth, the lower town, between the gullet and the abattoir. Thanks, Judge. I know what part of the town is called Earth. 2 architects live in Earth, Andre and Peter Stampton. Both geniuses, each in his own way. Please, take them into your care. We could let the whole town die, but these 2 must survive. Why? Because you won't find minds like theirs anywhere else on the whole continent. We hunted them for far too long. My brother Simon collected many brilliant specimens in this town, you know. It is an ark. Where do they live? Peter lives in a loft in the Tanners. Andre, though, rarely leaves the Broken Heart, his pub below the factory. I put my hopes in you, Doctor. Pay them a visit as soon as you can. I'll take a look. Alright, so... now, we have to go check on Peter and Andre. But for all intents and purposes, that's this day over. An outbreak of an odd disease turned everything upside down. I wonder what lies ahead. Tomorrow will be very different from what I expected. Anyway, so for now, gotta head to Earth. As usual, the end of the day kind of sneaks up on me. Like, I generally, by the time I've hit the last few hours, it's a good opportunity to get some rest, because our exhaustion's going up. And we need to... Ah yes, we're gonna check Taylor's. Oh, there's a Taylor on the way to Peter's. That's good. So, here in... Is there anything even in the Chine? A single pharmacy. I really don't know why they made this its own area. I mean, then again, I'm not an expert on bull anatomy, so maybe it's like an important thing to have. Alright, love. You got any food for me? Fine, I'll trade a match. Oh. Then again, I want that straight razor. What do you want for the straight razor? Okay, I need 4. Just take both matchsticks. Candlesticks, rather. Good for the dead item shop, but even better for our weaponry. And my hunger. Hey, bud. Can I trade anything? Nope. Doesn't even have any food, which is my main concern at the moment, besides my thirst. Hey, buddy. You gotta be careful, because sometimes a plague can just tear our side of town. This district is infected. Listen carefully. Let's explain what you need in order to stay alive. Go ahead. Immunity is your armor. It gets thinner each time you contract the disease, so you would do good to keep an eye on it. Take pills. You know the drill? But it's not healthy to eat too many pills. Infected air lowers your immunity, slowly but constantly, simply because you're breathing it in. But that's not the worst part. What is? An infected person's touch, or touching infected surfaces like doorknobs or drawers. Also, sometimes it feels like the pest breathes on you. You speak as though the disease was a living creature, but it's just a bunch of microbes. I'm not a doctor, Master Barak. I'm a common orderly, scared witless. I'm only describing a dream I had. But this pest, it's like it's alive. It speaks, breathes, and woe if it breathes on you. I'll keep it in mind. Anyway, all these touches melt your immunity worse than air, like a hot knife through butter. Then there's a tumor. A tumor? Like a cancerous growth? The infection that accumulates inside your body. Checking if you're ready for it. If the world starts to go black before your eyes, escape the infected area before it envelops everything. But if the darkness gives way, that means it's lost interest on you. For now. You see interesting dreams, Orderly. Probably shouldn't have done that voice. It was a lot posher for what was ultimately just some fucker that they've kind of just commissioned to help out. Probably should have talked a bit more like this, because I seem to default to my Australian accent for all of these characters for some reason I'm not entirely certain about. Regardless, for now, stop at the grocer's. Wait, it's a grocery? I thought it was a Tyler. Oh no, yeah. Stop at that Tyler and get some shit we need. Oh shit, we got plenty of water this time. Guess we're just getting bad RNG yesterday like I was complaining about. For now, we need to go to the clothes shop, which might be a good opportunity for me to show off how the economy changes in infected districts. So let's enter. I do like that the shops are still open even in an infected district. That's some dedicated people. Like, I know you might say that like they're just, oh, you know, they need to make a living even if they're infected, but I don't know, man. There we go, a cloak, $8.50, a bit pricey, but how many bandages do we have? 4. Right. Give you a bandage, and I think I'll just take the financial hit there. The benefits are way better anyway. We can make more profit with you know, a cloak. So there's Peter's. I really like Peter. He's probably one of my favorite characters. Actually, if you look on Twitter, Lape, somebody, or Lape, I've never been sure how to pronounce it because I'm an idiot. I think it's Lape. In a few of my Discord chats, a friend of mine drew for a Secret Santa thing for me a thing of Peter, like there's a famous like reaction image, just a guy looking really drunk from various angles, and Lape drew that for me, but with Peter. Like, Merry Christmas, bruh. It was really lovely of her, because I fucking love Peter. Wish I could draw, actually. I'm more of a writer. That's what I did for somebody else's Secret Santa. But anyway, there's PT Boy. This person lives, but mortal peril looms. The sandpest chokes their district, floods the streets. I can see that. Immunity protects each person here. Some have a long one, others but a short. The span of one's is long, another's short. What? I never thought immunity could be measured in centimeters. A dice roll makes a clearer picture, sir. At midnight, Death will roll his dice to see if he rolls high. This one or will perish. If he rolls low, they live one day more. Your part, Barak, is but to adjust the odds. By raising their immunity, yeah. I'm not completely close, you know. A store-bought cure or tincture brewed from herbs would help them stay alive another day. Lucky me, I happen to have some. Near human you must act. These dull cocoons may one day become real and need your help. They're not dolls, they're people just like me. And one more thing, the plague moves stealthily. It has no need to speak of its arrival in a place. When plagues by windows, people are at risk. But on the morrow, other districts will be touched, and you must find them out yourself. So watch the town's condition closely, Barak. It's not dice then, it's hide and seek. I should have left this godforsaken place. I should have left this godforsaken place 2 years ago. Get clean and move away for good. But I have no spine. I'm not a real man. Cannot leave her behind. Leave who behind? The tower. My precious tower. The locals call her the polyhedron, referring to her as it, as if she were inanimate. But for me, she is alive, and female, and I can't abandon her, because I wipe my cum on the inside of it. I have to gaze upon her again and again, to convince myself she exists. So it was you who thought of that thing? Peter Stamerton. I am considered responsible for her creation, but it's not God to completely. I'm not God to completely defy gravity. It's happenstance. Such a tower shouldn't be. It breaks the laws of physics, laws of optics as well. Just a coincidence. Such things are never coincidences. Listen, what's your name? We've met already. Haven't you drank yourself amnesiac? Why have you come? Prophylaxis. You're in a plague district. Listen, Doctor, you should check on Anna too. She's a circus artist who lives nearby. She's misophobic. I'm worried she might lose completely these days. She's an interesting one. Be a pity if she died or went nuts. I'll check on her. It's my job. Right, have a pill, because it's... Jeez, I've stockpiled these fuckers. I don't want Petey Boy getting infected, I like him. That's what this people menu here is for, just sort of keeping track. So for me, all these, protect like fuck, because they're the list. Protect, fuck him, protect, I guess, fuck him. Protect if I can, but he's not a priority. Fuck him. Try and protect, but again, not really a priority. Neither of these two can get infected, I don't think. Go die in a fucking fire. Protect, 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 protect. Guess I'll protect. Protect if I can. There's a certain character that I guess we haven't. There's a character we're about to meet who, if you ask me, can go die in a fucking fire, but you know. That's how it goes in this game, unfortunately. You kind of have to pick your group that you'll protect. You can't. I mean, the marketing tagline for this game is, you can't save everyone. Unfortunately, you are kind of humped if you think that you're going to get everyone out. I actually saw that. Like, I knew, I think it was Silmatil did a whole playthrough trying to min-max it. Or somebody was doing it, like min-maxing and trying to get out and save everyone. And it's not impossible, but it's so dependent on RNG and unlikely, it's really not worth attempting. Like, I think that's kind of the message, you know, in a lot of aspects of this game. Like, you can fucking try, but, you know, there's no guarantee in a situation this desperate that it's going to go swimmingly. Okay, I don't need to visit Pops, thank God, because he's dead. But also because I don't need to go in his fucking house. Yep, no. And I think no, the whole place is infected, what am I on about? I was about to sort of muse, like, oh well, nice to go into an area that isn't completely infected, but we wouldn't exactly be visiting the character we are if we couldn't. Anyway, this is her house. Time to meet Anna Angel, as Peter named her. Living in this fucking house. I think it's called the Willows, this house? I want to call it the Stillwater, but I think that's Eva's. Yeah, it is. Eva's is the Stillwater, that's right. So I think this is the Willows. Let me take a look, does it say? The fucking... Yeah, it's called the Willows. Sorry, it was just a personal thing to worry about. Not really important.
Do I hear a child
What do you want?
crying?
Don't touch me! Stay away! I'm not touching you. Are your hands clean? They are. You've touched the doorknob. So what? Microbes are transmitted with touch. They stay on the skin. Evil is transmitted with touch too, and it stays on the skin. Faint is transmitted with touch. All this dirt changes you, killing you slowly. This is so repulsive. I'm a doctor. Microbes run from me like the devil from a holy flame. I don't want to even think about it. Everyone is prattling about the toxic soot from the factory. It's out there, behind the windows, everywhere. All this dirt and grime is a punishment, that's what it is. It's all about those damn children. You're a circus artist, alright. What? Look me in the eyes and listen to me. I am going to give you medicine to protect you from microbes. Do you understand me? Are you a real medic? You really can help me, so I wouldn't... Just don't touch me. A real one, trust me. I like the what I was doing for my intentionally reading quick is really just how I was reading dialogue at first. That's the problem with being as intelligent as I am. I tend to forget how slowly some people read, and I read so quickly that I just assume everyone can follow my... I'm sorry, I apologize for assuming that you people could read at the same speed as me. Nah, I've always been a speed reader. I remember reading a thing like talking about how to teach it when I was like a little kid. And I was just like, don't I do that already? I mean, I'm still a fucking dumbass, but at least I can read decent. That's I think literary skill is one of my few decent ones. I don't know why I talk about myself so much on this. I guess it's because, well, gotta draw from somewhere for a conversation. I kind of wish I had a partner though. I need someone to bounce off. Kind of like these two.
This tower is a gift from Mother.
Yes, yes, I know, we're supposed to stay indoors, and the tower's inhabitants do just that. I make sure my people follow the law. But I am Casper Kane. Your laws don't apply to me.
Casper Kane? So you're the one they call Khan? I've been looking for you.
I am Khan, son of Victor Kane.
You knew my father, Isidore Baruch. What business did you have with him?
We talked. I was curious what Simon saw in him.
I see. And what business do you have with Notkin?
Why do you ask?
It's not like he's your son.
No, but we got to know each other, in a way.
What are you up to?
Excuse me, but why in the world should you care? I don't understand why you find it appropriate to pry into our affairs.
I do care.
We're enemies, after a fashion. His soul and a halves appear against my dockheads, but we're negotiating an armistice now. If he lets go of his usual bullheadedness, it might happen.
Are you happy now? Can we go back to our business? No, I'm not done yet. Do you know how my father died?
No, not yet.
I have a hypothesis, but it's too early to tell. I'll have to check. Check what?
The hypothesis, the theory, the idea. Was I not sufficiently clear? It needs testing. If Notkin stops playing the fool and sends his soul and a halves to search, maybe we can even do it tonight.
Elaborate.
No, I think you're too old enough to believe in fairy tales. A skeptic would only get in the way, so I won't even waste time explaining.
You're way too strict for your age, kids. Perhaps your friend over there has some more time. I mean, your enemy.
Well, my right paws.
Fancy meeting you here.
Am I disturbing you?
No, I'm content. As you can see, Khan has deigned to ask us for help.
That's almost like admitting he's wrong. I'd never ask him for anything, however badly we needed it. Pride is more important.
We can live without him. He can't live without us. As they say, QED.
Is he your friend?
My enemy.
Moral?
That would be too strong a word. But fights happen, yes. When it all began, we fought until the first blood was drawn. There was a lot of spite. But why? Because that stupid tower, it changes how they think. Turns dreams real, imagine that. They're addicted to it. We, on the other hand, don't need it at all. We have our own world, no less perfect. We have our halves and both feet planted firmly on the ground. We don't try to escape reality. Khan called us traitors, deserters. They can go blow their tower.
I see. So what united you two?
The House of Death. Have you heard the stories? The candles, the dawn, the locked door?
No.
Things like that. Things like what's happened yesterday and the day before. They never happened. People died, yes, but not like this. Death has come to town, and Death is quite a bird. A home bird, to be precise. So when he comes, he stays in an abandoned house. Even Death needs a place to rest.
So Death's a stay-at-home kind of guy.
Huh. Death comes at midnight. That's when trouble starts. But if someone were to find his house before midnight, then either stay there till dawn or light candles inside. He'll be stalled. Also, you're supposed to become immortal, but I don't believe that last part.
But you believe the rest of it?
When there's smoke, there's fire. Khan is right about that part, at least. There's a grain of truth in any legend. To hell with old grudges for now. My scouts and I are looking for the House of Death today. We'll start with Crude Sprawl. I have a hunch it's there. Since your old man... since so many people died there, that's where Death must feel at home.
You shouldn't go there, kids. The streets are dangerous.
I'm not going to cower behind another man, and I want to show Khan
the fucking what? The pedagogue. How we do things down here.
Pedagogue. Maybe something to do with kids? Synagogue? Like, kid preacher or something? How we do things down here. Let them hide in the tower. We'll do the work.
I'll find it myself. Stay here. So yeah, tonight we can go to the House of Death. But for now, we need to check Andre.
The soul is weaker than flesh. It snaps like a matchstick.
Come here to have some fun, Sawbones. Plague is a time for feasts. So I hear you're an architect. Sure am. Have you seen the dancing bridge in the capital?
Never been there.
What a lout. Have you checked up on my brother yet?
I have. I took care of him.
Great job. Have a drink on me then.
Give me the bottle and keep your compliments.
Take good care of my brother, Doctor. If I kick the bucket, so be it. But my brother must survive. He's a genius.
And you're not?
I am the battering ram that clears his path. Me and him are perfect twins.
All in all, you seem healthy. The judge will be pleased.
Wow, and I can't even proxil access him. Do I need food? No, my hunger's full. Oh yeah, I got that wee pie off that step right, didn't I? So yeah, all that's left is to go to the House of Death. And I see no reason to go now. I've got plenty of healing items. Actually, maybe I should brew some tinctures just in case. Yeah, I'll head back to the lair. Okay. But yeah, we're hitting the end of the day, which, yeah, will be fun. Crude Sprawl. The House of Death's an interesting moment, actually, so we're going to be going in there in a second. I just need to, well, as I said, brew some tinctures. I think day 3 is an interesting one, because it's not really where things get, it's far from when things are at the most fucked, but I think it's when you start to realise how fucked up things are going to get, you know? Like, we know there's a plague on the way, but we kind of knew that from the start. Whereas by actually going to that district, you know, and seeing how it is, we go, oh, this is hell on earth. Oh yeah, we can also come back here to upgrade our inventory. So let's take what? Oh, we've only got some bloody twire. Shit. Could sell that for a decent amount, but I kind of be fucked. So for now, let's... Actually, I know where to get some twire. But I can't be arsed, I just realised. I'm very scatterbrained today, I'm sorry. Right. Yeah, we've got... Yeah, we'll be fine. So, let's upgrade inventory. Bap. So now we need more thread, a box, and I think that's a heavy cloak. But yeah, see, now we've got 2 more little squares. So we can carry 8 more things. Well, 8 spaces worth of more things. So... Don't know why I'm doing... Oh shit, 3 matches. Oh fuck yeah. Got all the matches I need now. So yep, let's head out on an adventure. Better save just in case. I mean, I'm not going to save scum, but, you know, maybe I'll need to save for something later. For now, we're heading over to Death's place, because, as Artemy himself noted, Death is a stay-at-home kind of guy, apparently. Nope, my hair bride. Hello. Got anything good on you that I can trade for? Charm and some food would be nice. But 3, 4, no, not really got enough. Well then again, I could trade the thimble and the match. We need matches where we're going, but trust me, this'll be of a lot more use, and we're kinda low on money. Charms you can sell for quite a lot, so. Do I need those for something? I think I do. Just get some water. Got shitloads now. Yeah, 11 whole bottles. That's 11 whole tinctures. Yep. Don't need those. Might need those. And I have nothing to trade for those. Fuck. Might need a bottle. Yep, things are... We're managing for now, but this is not the kind of game where managing is easy by any means. And, you know, again, early game, we haven't really had much time for our resources to get consumed properly. It gets worse. Just heard a bit of a noise there. Bum bum bum! Door won't open.
Hide and seek, tag, hopscotch. Or we might as well play Ring Around the Rosies.
It's not a fucking game. So you're here after all. Didn't I tell you not to come here? We're dead now. Do you think we'll get sick? Most likely. So what do? I don't know. I guess we could try lighting candles, like in that legend of yours. Are you for real? This place will become less gloomy in the light.
I'm sorry about your father, Burach. He was a man of great humanity.
Huh, so you came here too? That's lucky. Something does feel off. I think there's someone here besides us. Yes, a legion of microbes. If we don't get infected, consider us born once again tonight. Is that a Russian expression? Like they say, like, oh, consider us born once again to mean, like, good stuff. I'm not by any means an expert on Russian culture. Ah, yes, and that's the fun mechanic that the game never teaches you this. But see, if you just look at that, it goes away. It doesn't exactly get rid of it, but as long as you keep your eyes on it, you can avoid getting infected too much. What the fuck? See, but it fucking follows you, which is the annoying part. It's not worth it. Shit. So that's my. See, that's what I'm talking about. How shit can get fucked. Oh wait, not the Schmoder. Not the Schmoder. The immunity booster. And is there a... Okay, there isn't one... Shut up. You just gotta really move from room to room. Trying to work out with it. I think... Does that get rid of it? I can't hear noises anymore, certainly. Yeah. The only reason I even worked out how to do this was because of the marble nest, where you actually are taught to do that at one point in a side quest. That's a creepy shadow. Shut up. Fuck off. I don't like you. Yep. Ah. Fuck off. Right. Just tear arse down the stairs, hope for the best. Yeah. Okay, lit a candle. Fuck! Double fuck. Am I? Oh shit! My immunity's like, oh fuck. Bury the big tincture, which restored my immunity a fair bit. One thing I'm surprised at actually is that tinctures don't damage you, even though apparently they hurt. I guess they just cause pain. They don't actually like. They don't damage anything. They just make it hurt. I mean, I don't know. I've not really paid enough attention to the writing in some places. Fuck off, you. Stop eyeballing me. You look like my granddad. Right. Matches. Can hear you, cunt. Can't see you, but I can fucking hear you. Okay, so we just need one more, and then we're there. Yeah, see, this is why I was worried about matches, because we need them for this house. Like, you can find them while you're in, but you can... I don't know, I once had a lot of trouble, like, I couldn't find any fucking matches. Well, that might be because I was just, like, running about trying to find bloody candles. Speaking of, is there not a fucking candle in here? Nope. Well, some other stuff I need regardless. Well, not need, but some other good stuff. That's worrying. So I've missed a candle. I know there's one in the hallway, but is it in here or shit? Well, I know I found one in there. And I've thought that if there was another, it'd be in one of these two rooms. Ah, there already was one in here. Okay. So let's search around upstairs. Maybe there's one in the hallway upstairs or something. There we go. I knew it was that.
In toil to be
Time to get the hell away from here. Indeed, follow me.
doubled.
I think you can stay back to try and loot the place further, but I don't know. I thought you went out with them, but apparently not. A good thing too, because I'm not sticking around this shithole. Even if I think death isn't going to be following me. I like the little gang out there, just everyone sitting together chilling. Not you, love, just grindstone to... And did they not take the spindles? Huh. Well, how much is a scrap name to... Nope, alright. Just kind of ran out of these, so it'll be nice to have some. Shit. Just have 2 bars of soap then. Alright, big man. You'll just want more for bandages, which I could trade, but fuck it. And now that we have an excess of matches, might as well get a little bit of food. Right, so we're doing well. Got stuff we really need. And some other stuff we need. That's another thing. I think I mentioned this, but in case you didn't know, if you trade it in excess, your reputation in an area goes up a little bit. It's nothing really huge, but it's something to keep in mind, and it can be helpful in some cases. But anyway, So we'll just get a few hours in until midnight because fuck scouring for resources. That'd be boring to watch. It's funnier this way. Should I collect some? I'm trying to remember what happens over the game. Well, regardless, we do have a thingy, but sorry, I'm babbling. I know. I'm just trying to sort of work out where and what everything is. I'll take the blood because I think I can. You know what? Actually, I might make some tinctures first before. If you will oblige me 2 minutes of your time while I just run around getting this shit. I think this episode is going to be a bit longer than the other ones, just because I guess there was more stuff on this day, more dialogue, more everything. But yeah, so this is the thing we were learning about earlier. So we just wait here. Some roots will appear. And pour some blood. And Twire appears. I know you're exhausted, but where the fuck's the other Twire? This is something I've always had a bit of trouble with, just finding stuff. It's all bloody Twires. Oh no, some bro. I might sell off the excess bloody Twire. I think it's the easiest kind to get hold of. Oh! Hello! For you, Emshin. Heart, liver, kidneys. They still smell of life. Why would I need these? Make potions as your father. Cures from grief, poison, envy, aches. He made any cure when he had good meat. This is good meat. Take it. This is punishable by death, don't you know? Yes, Emshin. We do not pity ourselves. Burach Isegher already made them. Is already there. We'll follow behind him, then arrive, then be companions. We are content to do this. Sechnedehe. Take these. You'll save many lives. What makes you think I need these? You do need these, Yargachin. Real potions have meat, unente. Herbs have borders. Your great father used more than herbs. He made cures from blood and flesh, from those alive. What kind of cures? Any kind. Cures for pain, cures for fever, cures for the inner fire. Cures for all 3 layers of the body. Those who know the lines can cause any disease with guts and herbs. This is how the world works. So it's almost universal. So it's a universal method. Curious. These are a gift, so you don't risk your life. Don't cut the living unless there is need. Don't cut the dead unless there is need. Even if you're a good Menku, Bodo does not like it. Better we suffer than you. Biarla, I accept your gift and your sacrifices. Oh, and we got the blood back. Oh shit. There we go. Got better room. Oops, sorry, I don't have room for the organs you guys gave me. There's blood on the ground. Fuck. So yeah, we met some fine fellows who gave us organs, and we will need that in that machine later. But for now, we need Twir, and to see what we can make with this Twir. Only 1 tincture, but it's an improvement. Wait, is that? Yeah, it's bloody. For some reason they don't call it red Twire, they call it bloody. Or blood Twire. I'm trying to remember, was it called bloody Twire in the first one or something? I don't know. Regardless, Kep goes... Oh wait, no, we can't sell it at the Broken Heart yet. Okay, no, I'll just go. You can just see me sell off a bunch of bloody Twire if you will indulge my discussions of absolutely nothing at all. Honestly. Whenever I think of nothing at all, for some reason, I start thinking of what was it? That line from King of the Clouds by Panic at the Disco, which is more bloody fucking Twire. Jesus. But yeah, there's that Panic at the Disco song, King of the Clouds, which is a beautiful song. I love it. But he says at one point, like, I don't feel anything at all. And for some reason, that line just goes through my head constantly. Not like saying it's a personal thing, but just it's a great line. It's I don't trust anything or anyone below the sun. I don't feel anything at all. I vowed to stop singing, so I'm just gonna say it in a voice now. Just feels, but just I don't feel anything at all. I like big butts, and I cannot lie. You other brothers can't deny. When a girl walks in with an itty bitty thing and a da 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 da, you get sprung. I forget the lyrics. The point is, we just made 100. We just made a fucking grand from selling fucking Twire. See what I mean? You can game this economy if you know what you're doing, but it's very hard. I should stop saving. No, I shouldn't. Thought there was a person leaning on the door there. Regardless, could have used some of that money to buy food. Fuck it. Yeah, that'll be enough to last me till, yeah. Just get a couple of hours of sleep in, and then we will... excuse me, sorry. We will head to the play. And I think... Is there a mission at night? I can't remember. I prefer to see the plays... See, I prefer to see the plays after I've done everything during the night, but I think for the sake of a playthrough, it might be better to see the plays in the episode, and then, see the whatchamacallit, and then do the actual mission on the next episode, kind of like what I did here with the going to Sabbath's place. Although I suppose the difference is going to Aspatees only takes like 5 minutes, so you know, it's just not much to it. But whatever, let's sleep a couple of hours regardless. Oh jeez, that's some. Artemy's a thirsty boy. He's after some dick. You know what I'm saying? He's thirsty for them big old balls. Right. So. Yeah, probably best to just go to the shady shop and then hope that no missions crop up while I'm away. Oh, actually, that's a good point. Dead item shop's happening. Did I bring everything I need? Nope, shitloads of broken ampules.
Snips and snails and puppy dog tails.
Good on you, kid. Ah! We have a nice, well-sharpened knife now. Look at that. Actually half decent condition. And anything we can sell. Oh yeah, we can use those matchsticks. Everything else I think is shit. Cool. It's currently, and it's just 11:59. Today was a turning point. Fates decided at midnight, if you want to protect someone, take care of them before nightfall. Which basically means, you know, the prophylaxis thing, you can do that with everybody now in an infected area. I was kind of surprised we couldn't do it with Andre, if I'm honest. But there you go. So Notkin, infected. Peter Stammerton, infected. Even though we prophylaxed him. An angel. Ha ha ha, get fucked. I have no sympathy for an angel. But we got really bad RNG there. Like, I think Notkin gets infected by default. But oh god. Hey lad. Yeah, I think the pills are what works best, but I'm not certain. Also, just pain written there.
Each day is followed by a shorter night, and each night by a yet shorter day.
Oh shit! My bit's infected now.
End is closer than you think.
The whole place is infected. And considering it's it's fucking Notkin that lives in the warehouses, do you think that it was maybe him that brought the plague? Oh, also, we have some people to talk with. Oh yeah, I usually end that mission by like, oh fuck. Well, I'll go with it. Well, nothing major. We'll go to the shop, get some food, go to Notkin. I think we got Schmider, so we can heal him, and I like to heal him at the start because fuck you, game. And then I'll head to talk to everybody, head to the play, and then I think that'll be this episode. This was a long one, and I know I said that already, but it's like just a bit longer than the others. I had fun though. It's nice to have a more intense day. So yeah, the charm for 380. Yeah, bread. Fuck it. I'm rolling in dough. Onion. I need time to collect the tools. Honestly, if you want to have some fun, look up the Pathologic 1 voices, because finally someone in one of my Discords put one together. Like, put all the classic HD, the remake voice, not the remakes, put all the classic voices onto fucking YouTube, and it's just the funniest shit sometimes. Like, that's from the classic HD version, which are the good voices, because the guys in that actually know what they're doing. Whereas the guys in the original were fucking hilarious. Like, oh, hello. Kid! Get the fuck inside! Jesus. Oh, I can't go in. Okay. It's a waste of perfectly good immunity, you little bastards. See if I care. But yeah. Artemy's original voice in like the English dub of Pathologic 1, like the original version, not the classic version that's on Steam. He just talks really Brooklyn. And one of his voices is, "Go, Onion! I need time to collect the tools!" Because his, you know, he uses the word oinon, which is like a step word for a doctor, I think. But he just says, like, it just gets translated as onion because they didn't know how to translate it. Also, Onion, I brewed panacea! When it's meant to be panacea, like the, you know, ancient Greek cure for all diseases. I can let off onion because it's hard to understand, but fucking panacea, how do you fuck that word up?
Words without
We've been
deeds,
talking while we were waiting for you.
pardon with not
What'd you talk about?
words.
Isn't it obvious? Any old grudges pale in comparison to this sort of catastrophe. Tragedies like this bring people together. Ought to, anyway. So it did to us. I disagree. The outbreak will sow discord. It will tear apart friends, families. It wasn't the plague that got us together. It was you. You don't have to. No, it was all you. Your will. You've done really well, Cub. You swallowed your pride and the wrongs done to you. You weren't ashamed to vouch for grief. I don't think I could have done the same. Come on, you were always the thread that held us together. We'll protect each other, and we'll try to survive, yeah? Of course. What do you know of the disease? They're calling it sandpest. Do you know why? Why sand? Because it makes your skin dry like sand. People still believe it came from below the ground. All those fairy tales of an earthen golem, a clay-legged shabnak. You know? Nonsense. They mowed down everyone in the Pura district last time. No survivors. Why does that phrase keep... Well, obviously, I don't know why it keeps coming up, but... Crushing this plane, leaving no survivors. Every single person got infected. Every single person died. Does this mean there's no hope? Hope is the only thing that stands between us and ending it all every evening.
Feels like my stitches are popping.
A murder of crows, huh? They sense trouble. Heed my wisdom. We're all in for it. It only took them as little as yesterday to start cutting folks. Means they'll go completely and absolutely off the rocker. People you get used to death all too quick. So what will you say to your thugs then? They're no longer mine, Cub. Mine are all at my side. Although, hell, why pretend? Not all of them. Not all of them are mine anymore. And then there were none. What are you planning to do? What can I even do? Pretending I'm still their leader to their face, then disown them around polite society? Already on it. What else is there? It's up to you, pal, but you won't last long not this way. Thanks for sharing your opinion. Now shove it up your ass. Calm down. It's too late for me, Cub. I've only got one road ahead of me now. Perhaps the outbreak is for the best. Plagues are like fires. People forget old scores, and all hell will break loose here soon. Any dark prophecies to share? You're the criminal mastermind here, after all. No need to prophesize. People fear hunger. Even honest workers will turn their hatchets and hammers to crime. Burgling houses, looting corpses, gutting each other. They will. Oh, they will. Not all of them, Grief. Not all. The turf's so dry you don't even need a match. A glare would start a fire. And when the kin bares its teeth, that's when we'll all dance. They're slow in the start, but oh so fast on the draw. The master likes a mutant obedient, but apathy makes them that way, not stupidity. They're only obedient till the time comes. And here it comes. Big words. And the people who lose their jobs, they won't be too fond of staying home. They'll find new hobbies, like looking for food or venting their anger. And Big Vlad shut his facilities down the day before yesterday, didn't he? Crafty. Didn't whisper so much a single word to me. Do you think he knew? I think he might have suspected. Perhaps that's why he locked the Terminatory, to protect the workers. If it's the same sandpest we saw 5 years ago, we're all finished. There was no salvation from it. Every single person in the crude sprawl died. Your father was fast enough to lock the doors back then, so it died there. Only reason we're still alive. Now we can't even lock the gate. And there's no one to lock it either. You made a hard choice. Perhaps if we had more time, you could have found a better solution.
Time is of the essence.
I think I should go. I've got a lot of work to do. I didn't expect you to come. Neither did I. But I don't regret it. I've regained my strength a bit. This place, it's good. I've already forgotten what the steppe is like. What's that train car over there? I don't remember it before. Damned if I know. I think someone lives there. A kid, maybe. I saw a ball there in the rails. Kids often gather around these parts. Not everyone is fond of that polyhedron. Not everyone fits there. You've got a keen eye, noticing a ball in this dark. Ah, yes, I can't complain. I do have a good eye. Looking the wrong way, unfortunately. Ah, forget it. Enough idle chatter. Yes, I am angry with you, and you ought to understand why. It's not anger, pal, it's jealousy. Let go of it, will you? It's ridiculous.
You aren't cub anymore, Burach. Time to grow up.
Get pumped. Right, so... Honestly, Ruben could go fuck himself. Like, a huge chunk of the fanbase love him, but just fuck off. Like, my dad's dead. You know, he's my fucking dad. And he's getting on my arse for not being there quick enough. Like, fuck off. Like, what a dick. You know, we've got a plague going. And he's just like, it didn't come quick enough. I mean, don't get me wrong. Guy does good shit. Like, from what people have pointed out, he seems to... You know, while the others are all sort of chasing cures, he's just helping the sick. Like, good on him. But he's just such a bitch. Just like, you should have been back for your dad. And it's just like, there's no train. There's no fucking train. Oh boy. Hey, big man, keep walking. Keep walking. There we go. Oh, there's a fight. Do I get involved with my new very sharp knife? He's got a knife. I ain't doing it. I could cut people up for fun. But for example, here, I have the advantage. I have the advantage. There we go. And then jack his shit. Yep. Don't care. Actually. Do I have anything I want to get rid of? No. Oh, shh! I should have put away the fucking fuck! Ugh, I'm an idiot. Oh wait, no, I collected all that stuff before I left, didn't I? I'm not an idiot, I'm a smart boy. For example, the kind of smart boy that could have gone back and got that lockpick, but you know, can't be fucked, even though he's just worked out he had the inventory space. Okay, so... Hey, baby. So yeah, theater, and then maybe the Dead Item Shop. It's not too far away. It changes where it is. I'll need somewhere to crash every night. The good part is I know all the good sleeping spots. Like, there's a surprising amount of houses you could crash at. Like, Anna Angel's, you can sleep in her bed, even though, you know, she's a fucking cow. And I don't think any of the Army at least doesn't seem to get on with her well in this one. I mean, even if this is going to be anything like Pathologic 1, then only Clara will get on with her, and we won't really get her full deal, even though we got revealed a lot more about her than we got revealed in the original. But anyway.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the Outbreak. The theater is officially disbanded.
As well as other conveniences. Running water, access to your own children, who never leave their beloved polyhedron anyway, sewage, friendly smiles on the street, any respect for the institution of marriage, food, etc., etc.
On the order of that big city bachelor, all theatrical costumes are to be handed out to orderlies. You know, protection.
By the way, obeying the orderlies is now mandatory, per current laws.
Is that all?
For now.
The town is doomed. Why bother with any of this?
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, please focus on your life aspirations. You have little more than a week now. Make sure your affairs are in order and do your best to pursue your dismal dreams.
Fucking happy chappies name, ain't they? Anyway, so Dead Item Shop is... Oh... So we could have a bit of an adventure on the way back. Do we wanna? Oh, we could get Schmurder out of it. I know we've got two. You know what? Fuck it. Consider this a bonus adventure before, you know, bedtime. I might go crash at Anna's or something. But the point is, one last run throughout the day. And bear in mind, this game is stressful. It's all going to be shit like this from now on. Like, just me having to try and weigh up the pros and cons of where I'm going. Like, this game is hard. Really hard and really stressful. This is why I'm really glad that I've kind of got... Normally when I start a project I don't get very far in. I'm surprised I managed to get this far in a Let's Play, because this means that I can probably get further. And what's good about that is you're finally going to see the real gameplay. Like, if the LP's been a little bit on the not on the dull side, but on the slightly uneventful side, it's going to change now. We are going to have to deal with some bullshit. Like, you are going to see me suffer, I guarantee you. I'm actually planning on doing one day drunk in the future, just because fuck it. I'm thinking day 5 or 6. Oh, hey, big man. For some reason, whenever I say "hey man," I think of a Suffragette City. A Suffragette City. And now we can make up for previous mistakes. I think you can sell lockpicks at the dead item shop. If not, I can just trade it for some toast or something. Oh, see, that's one thing you gotta really watch out for, the fucking plague clouds just tearing arse through the district. I do prefer it to Pathologic 1's way of doing. Oh, I could save it Yulia's actually. I'll go to the dead item shop, dive back in, help Yulia because I like her, and then, hey lads. Fuck you. Hey buddy. Alright, now this is interesting, these are burnt out. This is a third type of district. We've seen infected, uninfected, and this is burnt. I call them burnt districts, I don't know what you'd call them. But they're basically, see, they're just filled with enemies and looters, rather than, like, shit! Oh fuck. Oh fuck. Was this adventure worth it? Oh god, oh god, oh god. Okay, think. Have some fucking run. Fucking run. Okay, fuck! Fuck. Right, water. Let's heal up. Oh god, there's 3 of them. Fuck. No, not doing this. Back into Patch's old house. Fuck! Fucking. Oh god. Okay. So that was... that was an occurrence. Where are we right now? Is this a shop? Yeah, it's a grocer's. Okay, so that could have gone better. But we've got our stamina back. So... Are they still out here? Oh shit, they heard me. Okay, no, I'm not fighting them. I'm stopping, talking to this guy, and fucking off. Yeah, don't care, buddy. Schmouder. Forget that it doesn't pause. Okay. No, I'm not sticking around for this. Fuck it. Fucking. Fuck. I'm sorry. I know my commentary is just me yelling fuck it. Okay, there's 2 of them. I can maybe take 2. Shit. Shit. See, this is the thing. Like, fighting 2 guys at once in this game is a huge deal. Oh god, this just ate up all my bandages. Oh, I shouldn't have gone on this fucking quest. Don't care if it would have got me a schmouder. Fucking. I think we're gonna die. Got a bolt. Fuck the tin food. It'll probably still be on the ground. We are dying. Maybe I can get these lovely guards to help out. If. Oh my fucking. Okay, quickly. Pirate. Shit, this game is... Oh my god, this couldn't have gone worse. I literally cannot think of a situation where this could have gone worse. That was... Oh my... Oh, that just ate so many bandages. Oh, God. Ah, right. Well, I think that little bit of excitement is a good place to leave the episode. Not going through the wrong door. Oh my god, that was stress. That was... Oh, I could have done that so much better. Hey, Leo, you have some prophylaxis for letting me stay in your place. And I'm going to save here. Don't even know if I need to say it. Listen, you can see me make my way back when I am not having a fucking panic attack from playing this, alright? This has been Breh, playing Pathologic 2. It was good seeing you guys. Catch you next episode.